Hey guys, welcome to my new video. This is going to be a fall makeup tutorial, and first off, I'm going to start off by priming my face. I'm going to be using the Becca Matte Perfecting Primer. Just going to tap that all over my face. Now that that's done, I'm going to also prime my eyes. I'm going to be using the Milani Eyeshadow Primer. Now that that's done, on top of that, I'm also going to be using the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre as a base to help make the eyeshadow stand out more. After that, it's time for the shadows. I'm going to be just grabbing a nude shadow from the Vice 2 palette. You can use any nude shadow. It just helps, once you dust it on, it just helps blend your shadows out more. After that, taking the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette, I'm going to be dusting some of the shadow that I pointed out into my crease with a fluffy brush. This brush, in case you're wondering, is by EcoTools. It came as part of their Essentials kit. It's just a fluffy brush. Just blend in that color into your upper crease. It just helps as a transition shade that once we get into our darker colors in our crease, it'll blend it out more. I'm going to be taking a second transition color. This one's a bit more pinky. It's going to help also give more dimension to our transition. Now after that, I'm going to be taking a Morphe pencil brush and going in with this deeper burgundy color. I'm going to take that color into my crease and make sure you keep it directly into your crease line and then don't let it go too far above. The benefit of using a pencil brush is that it gives you the precision to get right in there while also somewhat blending it out as you apply. I'm going to continue with the pencil brush and I'm going to go in with a darker brown color. I'm going to also take that in right into the crease. That'll also help deepen the crease color and give it some more dimension, just like how we did it with the transition color. After that, I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques fluffy brush, and I'm just going to take that in right where the crease is and help it to blend the colors out. I also like using a circular motion when blending. I feel like it blends the colors out without washing them down. That sometimes a windshield wiper motion sometimes does. Remember to blend, blend, blend. That's going to give you the key to a proper look without any harsh lines. And remember, when I use this Real Techniques brush, I did not add any color to it. I'm also going to go in with a fluffy Morphe brush. I'm also going to just use that to continue blending. Now, again, taking that pencil brush, I'm going to go in with that medium brown color right there and also use that to deepen up the crease even more once we've blended it in and some of the color might have died down. Now going back in with that fluffy Morphe brush that I used earlier, just go back in and blend the third color that we added into our crease. Just blend it all the way into the lid. It's fine if it gets there. You just need to make sure everything's blended. We'll go back in to the lid area with a new color, so then that's gonna get rid of any color that might have transferred. The next step of the lid color depends on what you like better. If you want a more contrasted look, I would suggest going for a lighter shade. But I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette and use this medium brown shimmery shade and pack that on to my lid with an e.l.f. shader brush. Just make sure you keep packing the color in and just keep dabbing the color on until you achieve your desired level of pigmentation. You want it to be as bright and as shimmery as possible. Another thing I'd just like to mention is that in case if you don't have the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette, just remember all these shadows are still available on the Morphe Brushes website, and if you don't want these exact shadows and you have something similar, just use that. You don't have to use the exact same products. We're now done with the shadow part of the eyes. I'm going to go in and quickly fast forward to finishing my foundation and concealer. I'm just going to touch up any blending issues of my foundation and my concealer. I did my foundation and my concealer with a beauty blender, by the way. I'm going to go over my face with the Rimmel Stay Matte, and I'm going to go over that with the powder brush by e.l.f. Next up, we're going to go in with some of the bronzer. I'm just going to use a Morphe contouring brush to go into the hollows of my cheeks and around my nose area just to slim everything down and give it like a nice formed up contoured look. After that, I'm just going to use the Milani blush in Tea Rose and apply that with an EcoTools blush brush. After that's done, I'm just going to blend out some of the excess with the e.l.f. powder brush again, and then apply MAC Soft and Gentle as a highlight. After the highlight, we're just going to do eyeliner. I'm just going to use the L'Oreal eyeliner in the Liner Intense in black. If anyone's interested in a winged eyeliner tutorial, be sure to let me know. I'll for sure get that done soon. I'm actually going to grab a highlight shade from the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette and add that in my inner corner just to brighten everything up. I'm also going to blend it out a bit with that Morphe Fluffy brush just to make sure nothing looks too stark. After that, I'm also going to pick up that cranberry shade that we used in our crease and apply that to my lower lash line. I originally started with the pencil brush, but I continued on with the e.l.f. shader brush. Once that's done, it's time for the brows. I'm actually using a Clinique eyeshadow palette, and I'm actually using the darkest brown shade in it. You can use pretty much any dark brown eyeshadow. And I'm just going to help fill in the front edges and some of the sparser areas of my brows with it. I'm also, if in case you're wondering, I'm using an Anastasia brow brush. I think it's number 7. It's the double-ended one with the spoolie and the angled brush. I'm also going to take some of the Anastasia Dipbrow, and I use the color Ebony, and I'm just going to use it to darken some of like the outer corners and the line underneath the brows just to define it a bit more. After that, I'm just going to apply some mascara. I use the Makeup Forever Smokey Extravagant Mascara in case anybody's wondering. After that, I'm just going to line my lips with the NYX Lipliner pencil in Ever. This is a really pretty Your Lips But Better shade. To be honest, you could just wear the shade alone and it would still look gorgeous. Once that's done, I'm just going to take a little bit of the Wet n Wild Mochalicious lipstick and just dab it on around my lips just to give it a deeper, darker look. Okay, makeup's done, and now let me just finish the look off. This is with the scarf and the outfit I was planning on wearing with this makeup look, and there we have it. That's the completed makeup look. I hope you enjoyed, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and share to all your friends. Keep watching. Thanks. Bye.